Hello, comrades. This is the Tech Phantom, and today we'll be watching Windbreaker. First episode, Sakura arrives at Furin. We're watching the first episode, so yeah. Okay, now let's get to the episode. Oh, is this like a straight narrow path? I hate these analogies. It's giving me trauma.
またなの？だから私は反対だったのよ、あんなの。関わらない方がいいよ。見るからやばいでしょ。
Oh. You know. He may be mad, but listen. He would be really good friends with what's his name? Haru from Fruits Basket. He understands him because it's annoying. But he probably should do what Hatsu probably not. He probably should do what Haru did to show that that's his natural color, right? You know that scene with this scene.
ならばその神、地毛であると証明できるのかな。できるもん。ほほー、証拠はあるのか。れっきとした、ちょっと、ちょっと、
Oh, this is art. Yep.
見事な証拠だ。世の中まだまだ知らないことでいっぱいだな。見せたのか。見せたんだな。
Anyways, okay. Cool. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm pretty random.
気の強い女の子は好きだけど。
Disgusting.
痛い。
弱いのに自分が強いと勘違いしてるやつは。
Ah.
真っ昼間からダセえことやってんじゃねえよ。邪魔すんじゃねえ。
Dude, he's been told he's disgusted his whole life.
ヘドが出る。
You can't beat him.
俺の顔と名前よく覚えておけ。弱いやつは俺を避けるように、強いやつは俺を見つけるように。俺は風林高校さくらはるかだ。
ねえってば。ありがとう。え？俺？
What do you mean? She grabbed you and said thank you to you, you dummy.
別にお前を助けたわけじゃねえし、さっきのやつが気に食わなかっただけだし。
それでさ、あんたお腹空いてない？
The Sunday.
空いてねえし。
へえ。じゃあさくらは外の人間なのか。この町はちょっと前までいろんなチームやギャングやらの喧嘩や抗争で治安は最悪だったから、私は立花琴葉。よろしくね。
うまっ。
カラコンでも染めてるんでもないんでしょ。
何か文句あんのか。
すげえビー玉みたい。
だやんのか。
メンチ切ったわけじゃねえよ。
お前変わってるな。大体は気色悪がるか頭ごなしに否定してくる。
まあもっとすごいのいつも見てるしね。こんなの
どんなだよ。
もしかしてそれで？
喧嘩になりは関係ねえ。だから俺は風鈴に来た。偏差値は最低。喧嘩は最強。落ちこぼれの吹き溜まり。毎日が派閥争い下克上。俺はそこでてっぺん取る。
ああ言うね。
別に喧嘩しか取り柄のない土底辺の嫌われ者が。
ずいぶん期待値が高いのね。さくら、あんた風鈴選んで正解だったよ。でもね、あんたに風鈴のてっぺんは取れない。絶対にね。
は？
今のままじゃてっぺんどころか風鈴の誰にも相手にされないかも。
なわけあるか。
確かに腕っぷしは強いのかもね。 それでも風鈴のてっぺんは取れないわ。あんたは一人だから。
Why would she?
誰かに頼らなきゃ勝てねえほど俺は弱くねえ。
物理的な話じゃないのよ。
I thought she would like say he couldn't be a top dog because her brother. Like I would assume like her brother or like a boyfriend or something was the top dog. But that's interesting that she said because he's alone.
一度風鈴の子たちに会ってみるといい。そうすればきっとわかるわ。
How annoying! Wait,
お
who's
前
she
から来てくれ
calling?
るとは。お前これ地毛か。目もカラコンじゃねえじゃん。
No.
マジ地毛なの？猫かよ。
気持ち悪い。
他者からはいつも拒否、否定。それはもういい、諦めた。離れていくな、そっちだろ！おかしい。奇妙ななりだとそんなの自分が一番わかってる。でもそのことで俺がお前らに何をした？喧嘩さえ強ければ、一番強ければてっぺんなんだろ！一人なことと何の関係がある！
Yo!
何すんのよ。
おい、ボス！手止めな！
What the fudge?
勘違いすんな。そいつが気に入らなかっただけだ。そいつが丸分かりだぜ。
Dude,
かばいながらじゃ拉致が開かねえ。
he can't keep defending. Oh, no!
だから他人に構うもんじゃねえんだ。何がしたいん
You're
だ。
protecting someone from danger.
1年か。いてくれて助かった。琴ちゃん。あんたが危ない目にあったってことは、あいつには黙っといてくれ。おい、てめえら。わかってんだろうな！おら！
風鈴が俺を助ける。
Oh, these are the Furin.
ひよってんだ！
Got
客
it.
が4人増えただけだろうが！
Dude, what the fudge?
松本！
Nah, they're
風
done.
柳田！ぶっ飛ばすぞ！おい！あら、やった！
Wait. What's that?
あら、やった！
What the heck? That was like a flash. Oh. Dang.
やっべ。
You got it. Oh, I guess he got it.
下がってろ！じっとしとけやボケ！よろよろ動かれた！守りきれねえ！
なんだ？何がどうなってる？
この町はちょっと前までいろいろなチームやらギャングやらの抗争で町の治安は最悪だって言ったわよね。正確には2年前。その時から町は変わったの。変えたのは風林高校の生徒たち。彼らは初めに町の入り口に看板を立てた。
バットの使い方知らねえでも字ぐらい読めるようにしとけや！これより先、人を傷つける者、物を壊す者、悪意を持ち込む者！
それはもともと風林高校の名のもとに書かれていたけど、いつの間にか町の人たちが彼らに名前をつけたの。町を守るため、喧嘩する彼らに暴風林、この町の盾、ウィンドブレーカーと
Rainbreaker.
もの 確かに2年前まではそうだった。
なんだよそれ。そんなのまるで正義のヒーローじゃねえか。あんななりで喧嘩をして、それでも怖がられたり避けられたりせず認められてるって。はあ？
Man, that must be frustrating for him.
最初はよく一人で頑張ってたね。
Uh-oh.
やめろ！
私はあんたは一人だって言った。だけど、なりたくてなったんじゃないのは見ててわかるつもり。でもこの町の人はさくらを必要とするわ。
勝手なこと言ってんだ！俺は誰も必要じゃないし、誰とも関わらない！
じゃあなんで山爺の忘れ物持ってきてくれたの？なんで私を助けたの？あんたは他人を諦めてない。諦めなくていい。少なくとも私はさくらを向いてる。だからあんたもこっちを向きな。そうすればきっと。
What?
不良がヒーロー気取りかよ！できんだよ！
Fight them?
何が暴風林だ！何が町の盾だ！めちゃくちゃかっこいいじゃねえか！ここなら
Oh.
誰かといられるのか。
これは喧嘩しか取り柄のない土底辺の嫌われ者が
Sakura
町の英雄になる物語だ。
became the town's hero. That was a fun episode. So, from the beginning of the episode, he goes on this rope, but it's like a straight and narrow path, you know? And he's trying to go on this line of trying to please everyone, but everyone just doesn't accept him in his town, whatever town that was. That town sucks. But he was in that town trying to be accepted. People always try to assume that he's the one who stole their wallets or did something that they shouldn't. Then they also say he needs to dye his hair, but that's his natural hair color. And if they don't believe it, guess what? He should have done what Hatsuharu has done in Fruits Basket, if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so that sucked. And I also like that because there was like this sound coming in and and then it just went silent. I was like, wow, like, that is so messed up dream. Like, you're just traumatized with this dream. Like, it's so messed up. But then he wakes up, obviously, from it and gets all upset about it. And so he goes to his school uniform. The school hasn't started yet, but he goes out walking around, checking the neighborhood. He said, like, I don't know what place he said, but he is going to school at Furin, and he meets up with these lame people that are picking on, can't remember what her name was. Oh. So he saves Tachibana Kotaha from these lame losers. As he said, when he was walking around town, he says that he doesn't like the weak and that he only likes the strong. So I assumed at first that he was talking about how, like, Kotaha Tachibana didn't know how to protect herself. But what he meant from that phrase is that he doesn't like how the weak people who act strong, which was really cool to think about because it's true. You pick on someone who's really weak or try to pick a fight for no reason. That is considered weak in a way. And he saved her, and he's not really bright in the head, but I also think it's because he has way too many trust issues with people in general. Because Tachibana stops Sakura Karuka and thanks him, and he's looking around all confused and saying "we," and I'm like, dude, my guy, she just grabbed you and thanked you. What do you mean? Who, me? Do you see anyone here at all? It was so funny. And he's like, it's not like I was trying to do it for you or whatever. And I'm like, oh, the tsundere types. I see how it is. But that happened, and then she offered him some of food that she would make because she made omelet. And he really likes her omelet, but he wants to do takeouts because he doesn't really want to be like a regular customer when he's trying to be the top dog. I guess you have to look cool and not go to a restaurant, apparently. But he ate the food, and there was this old guy that came in who's a regular customer, and that's when he was about to forget his bag, but Sakura Haruka gave him his bag because he almost forgot it. The old guy, Yama, thanked him. And he's just over here thinking, like, what is wrong with you people? You are all weird. And I think he's just feeling like he has way too many trust issues in general, like with his hometown, that he can't trust anyone from this town that he's in. And he's like, you are all weird, which is probably understandable because like he's always wanted to be accepted, but he never has been accepted for who he is because of the color of his hair and the color of his eyes. I don't even know what his parents look like, but yeah, he has it rough. And he then leaves the restaurant, but before he does, Kotaha told him that it's good that he's going to Furin, but he will not be the top dog. And I was just thinking like, oh, so her boyfriend or either her brother or someone is probably the top dog in Furin. But she said that the reason he won't be the top dog over there is because he's alone, which kind of took him back because he thought about his dream where he was on this rope and it snapped because no one is there to save him from it. Ugh. And yeah, so he got kind of upset about that, but she said this isn't about physical strength, and she said if she met with the kids from Furin High, he will understand what she means by that. And he gets really annoyed, and the guy, I guess he gathered up some of the other gang from his school. Who cares about what that school is? I don't even know. But he gathered up some of his people to defeat one person. Like, you got your butt whooped, okay, but you already showed that you're way weaker just by showing that you have a whole lot of people going up against one. Like, really? How annoying. And then I was like, I see what she means. He can't really defeat all of them by himself. But no, he actually did beat all of them by himself. But then Tachibana, who went out there, was like wondering what the commotion is about, and she got threatened with a knife. So Sakura goes and saves her, and now he's just like really frustrated because he doesn't know what to do now because he has to protect her, and he's not really good at fighting someone when he's on the defense because he's trying to protect her and he's also trying to fight them at the same time, and it doesn't really work out. And then some dude decides to cut his leg. Like, man, these, I can see why they're weak. They're lame. They try to like take all their guys to go up against one, and just when he was about to get hit by a bat, luckily someone comes in to rescue him. And I don't know how they got there, so I had to was looking at this very carefully, like how did they get here? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. But then I saw this one lady where she had a phone, and I was like, oh, she probably called them, because like if you watch the whole series it makes sense. But anyways, yeah, so he saves him along with the other three that were at Furin High School. So all four of them, defeats them, tries to protect Sakura. Sakura is just really confused and frustrated because he does not understand why they're protecting him. And after they defeated them, like, the citizens came, and while they're defeating the enemies, Tachibana tells Sakura that this is what I mean, like, that the reason why we don't have a lot of problems in this town is because 2 years ago, so I guess Furin High 2 years ago has changed it where they would help the citizens by beating up these hooligans because they're big like troublemakers. And they first like put a notice board at the town's entrance so that whenever they have like, if they're in trouble, they could always put it on the notice board. And they call themselves like the Bofuden will like defeat them. no matter like who they are, because they're causing the citizens trouble. So they're kind of like heroes in the citizens' eyes. And oh, they also call them like the windbreaker, of course. And so Sakura is still like trying to like process everything that's like happening and what the heck that like how everything's coming into play. And the citizens come out and like cheer and thank them, and it's upsetting Sakura because he has never felt accepted before, and he cannot believe that these people are being accepted for who they are. And the citizens also come up to him, thank him, try to help him, but he's not having it because he does not know what the heck is going on, and he thinks this whole town is just whack. But that's when Tachibana says like she knows that he hasn't been trying to refuse people or try to like do like anything that would be like rude towards them, and that he's just wanted to be accepted. And she said that he can be accepted here and that he can help protect these people and be part of like the orphan. And he finally looks up, which was really cool. I like that part where he looks down because he's always looking down, never trying to have people look up at him because he's always not been accepted. And now he is in this town. And I thought for a minute, I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Because I thought he was going to fight the Furin. And I was like, chill out. But no, he defeated one of the people who was trying to stab one of the Furin high school students. And he defeated him and said that Furin's like freaking cool. And he's actually kind of excited to be part of this gang, you know? Because he's actually being accepted now for something he's never felt before. And he gets to defeat them. Defeat the other gangs from school. And also Tachibana mentioned that this is how he became the town's hero. I'm like, what? But I guess like in a way that's kind of like a top dog. I don't know. I mean, he's more like a hero than a top dog. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I really enjoyed this series and I'm going to continue it. So yeah, I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful, beautiful, and an amazing day. I'm not kidding, comrades. Love you all. Bye.